So in this video I'll be talking about expected exception. So if you want to handle any exception which you think that can occur, you can do that via test annotations expected exception attribute. So you see you are clearly seeing that dividing by 0 will throw an arithmetic exception. So I'm expecting that exception by writing this arithmetic exception dot class. So let's run it and find out. You see our test got passed because I have written this piece of code. If I remove this and then execute the test, we'll get an error like cannot divide by 0. So now moving forward, we have one more attribute called ExpectedExceptionMessageRegExp. So we can also provide a regular expression in that, like what particular message you want to handle. Like if you want to handle divide by 0 only, not any other arithmetic exception, then you can use this. So for example, let's run this piece of code. It will pass because divide by 0 is the error message we are getting. If we remove this guy, some code, so in that case you'll get an error because it was expecting the message by 0 because we provided that using expected exception message regex. So but it got divide by 0. So we can also apply our regex here instead of putting the exact exception message. So let's run this guy. I applied the regex and now you'll see that our error is gone. Although these are not much used, but still it's a attribute of @test and one must know about this. Let's go to the next example. Here I'm expecting a runtime exception because you're clearly seeing that I'm using a string x and initializing it as abc, and I'm passing that. So it will throw an error like number format exception it will throw, and it's a runtime exception. So I'm putting the parent exception class here, and I'm expecting an error message by like dividing by 0 or for number input string, which is an exception message comes when an input number format exception comes. So when I run this, it will pass. Okay, so if I'll remove this guy, you will see like we cannot pass an string, so it will throw a number format exception for input string abc. So also if I remove change it to 23, then what error will be thrown? Then it will throw an arithmetic exception, but I'm handling that too by here by using by 0. So if I add anything else in between, then our exception will fail. You see, it was expecting this but got this, because divide by 0 comes when arithmetic exception for dividing by 0 occurs. So that's all to do for expected exception. Thanks.